Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Kara and I share on this channel about ostomy life. I have inflammatory bowel disease and I lost my colon due to the final bout of ulcerative colitis in my colon as well as C. diff. And that was in November of 2017. So I'm coming up on almost 5 years of ostomy life and I just share things that I've learned and hopefully they'll help somebody else. So that's really why I started this channel. But today I'm actually just going to share a little bit about what I'm going to do for downtime this week. I've had the busiest week seeing specialists that I've had in months. I saw my gastroenterologist this week. I saw my orthopedic doctor this week. I've had x-rays, MRIs. I've been catching up a lot on some things. This is Ostomy Plus, and I have more than one autoimmune disease, so I'm trying to take care of a few of those this month. Next week, I see the new rheumatologist. I also start my physical therapy, at least have my evaluation, which is for the osteoarthritis in my back and in my knees. So I'm a little tired. But I wanted to share with y'all just some of the things that I do for downtime. I love to play all kinds of music, but worship is near and dear to my heart. So what I try to do is keep my fingers going on the guitar and keep my voice going as well, because this is muscle too. Some of the thinnest muscles that we have are in the vocal cords. And I spent many years struggling with my voice, so I am more than grateful to have it back. So I sing whenever I can. The funny thing is about playing guitar, I had an inkling to do it when I was younger, but it just didn't really keep my interest. I played keyboards and I always loved doing that, but I never had a desire to play too much piano. Just really kind of support backup keyboards was fine with me. And then when I got in the band, Hearts on Fire, which was our New Hampshire band, I felt the desire to come on again about playing guitar, so I bought one and started playing a little bit. My husband and I both kind of fronted this band, but it was a 5-piece, everybody all in, everybody sang, and we had a great band. And I just figured I would play a few chords and just sort of sit in the background, and that was kind of good. And then it kind of fell off again. Well, when I got sick and I was home, and my husband had to work full time, I found myself really wanting to worship to guitar. And so I just started kind of teaching myself, started watching YouTube. My husband helped me a little bit, but sometimes it's good for married couples not to teach each other things. So I really learned a lot by YouTube. I took a couple of lessons, but also really just did a lot, learned about strumming. And I realized that just by putting in a little bit of effort, two things were happening. Number one, I was getting confidence that I was kind of lacking because of being so sick. I was in and out of the hospital. I just felt like I was by myself, alone, and I would have some people come and visit, and that was great. And I was involved in ministry, so I knew a lot of people, but I still felt like I was just missing so much of life because I was sick. So that was really helpful because I started learning things pretty quickly and I was able to worship and play just by myself, which was awesome. And then number two, I found that my hands, which I realized that if I played more, I actually started to feel better. Like my hands didn't hurt as much. So I just kept playing and started playing the country songs that we used to play and adding more worship. And it had always been a desire of my heart to worship lead or be the lead worshiper for ministry. And the entire time that we led a ministry, a recovery ministry, for most of it, I didn't. And I struggled with my voice. I was teaching a lot, I was training, and singing was the last thing that I was really able to do, even though it was something I loved the most. So one thing that happened was while I was home recovering from hospitalizations, I started learning more songs. And then opportunities opened up at my church where we could just do some acoustic worship, which was just absolutely, I loved. So literally just trying to minister to myself, to worship God, and also keep my hands moving while I wasn't really doing much but recovering at home. Just all fell together, and it was an amazing thing that happened. Now I love to play, and I love being able to worship, and God has set all of the pathways for me to be able to get my voice back and more. I know how to do more with my voice now than I ever did. And because he led me to the very people that he wanted me in community with, which is amazing. So where we live now. So I'm just truly grateful. And I sing and I worship out of a grateful heart. This week, while I am trying to come down from all of the travel and the aches and pains from sitting in the car too long and doing a lot of walking, I'm just going to sit and relax this weekend and just do some playing. But I just wanted to check in and say hello and let y'all know what I do to try to come down off of a pretty crazy week. So I'd love to hear what you guys do. Let me know what y'all do to just to refresh yourself, to kind of take your mind off of everything that's either going on with your disease or ostomy or family or the world, which is pretty crazy right now. What do y'all do? I'd love to hear. Let's chat about it. And I will see you next time.